Depression is a really weird thing. I have dealt with this for so long throughout my entire life. And I think I first initially started feeling this feeling was in my third grade year. And I think that's when I started feeling about all dark and gloomy and started questioning why I was even alive. And as a little kid, it just felt so normal to me for some reason because I thought everyone at least had these similar thoughts, but nobody really did. And it was just me having these thoughts. And I was just feeling horrible and just really bad about myself every single day because I wasn't able to express myself or understand exactly what I was feeling. And depression never really goes away, but you could at least hide it from yourself or repress it down for a moment. And throughout my life, I've found multiple ways to cope, ways to deal with it, or just ways to forget that it's there. I either go out with my friends or go out and have fun by myself, hang out with my family, at least my brothers, or just do things that I love doing, like playing volleyball or drawing or pictures, taking pictures, or just watching a show that I really enjoy. And it's weird because at the time, you never really know exactly how it first comes, but you know it's always there. And it's weird because with every single moment that I partake in life, I always have it eating me away in my head, and it's just always there. It never really goes away. And that I sometimes I find myself jealous of people who don't deal with it. Some people don't deal with it the way that I do, or some people just don't suffer from depression at all. But at the same time, I don't really talk about it as much, mainly because I don't want people to see me as vulnerable, or I don't want people to think of me as a weak-minded individual, or that I shouldn't be depressed at all because it looks like I'm living a great life, but I'm not really in my own head. But they say depression comes a lot through family as well, and I think that it sucks even more when my own mother isn't able to understand that I suffer from it because she can't fathom the idea that I can have depression because I'm young and that I have so much of life ahead of me and that I'm living such a great life. Why am I suffering through it? And so I learned to just hide it from myself, from my mother, and from a lot of people. I know I've told people about it, and some people that I talk to do know about it, and some people probably forgot that I ever mentioned it, which is probably the way I want it. I don't want people to remember me as a sort of person who was always gloomy or always had bad thoughts about themselves or always had bad thoughts about their future because as depression grows, I grow too, and I've learned how to relove myself. I learned how to think about my future. I learned to start taking better care of myself and wanting to be alive even more and wanting to hang around with my friends, wanting to experience life to its fullest. That's why depression is such a bad apple because it's always gonna be there, and as much as I try, it just stays there. but it's not going to stop me from continuing to be loved, to love, to hang around with my friends, to do things that I love, or just loving myself has made me feel much more better as I go through depression. And I wish to understand that it's not always simple of how it works. It's not like an on and off switch. It's just a constant stream of water running through my mind, making me feel worse every day. But it's always a battle too, and I'm not going to let it win. It's either going down with me or I will persevere through this emotion and live my life to the fullest because I learned how to love myself again.